but just be able to understand that food should be fueling you more times than it's fun for you. That was a bar. Oh my gosh, that was a bar. So yeah, again, I don't know if again. No, I didn't do this already. Oh, I did do it, but I decided to not. Okay, now I gotta cut that part out. Lord have mercy. And what was the last one? Oh God. Oh my God. Am I losing my mind? Food is fuel. Hey y'all, welcome back to Through with a Splash of Tea, a podcast where we either speak to brilliant people, do this thing one-on-one, or have best friend chats with my best friend T. I'm your host, Cass, and let's get right into it. So today, well, first things first, if you're watching this, don't mind the bags in the back. This week, we are, you and I, we're going to make blessing bags for the homeless, but we're going to do that on TikTok. It's going to be posted at some point this week. I don't know what day, but it's going to be posted at some point this week. So therefore, you should follow me on TikTok. My TikTok is Cass in Mass. Yeah, it'll be cute. We're going to do that. And then there's something else that I also want to work on as well, but that'll be later on. So yeah, that's those bags in the back. And also, don't mind my nails. Lee doesn't come back till tomorrow. Thank the Lord Jesus. Lee, we need you back. So I've been like out here slumming, looking like a crackhead. Anyways, now we're going to get into the topic of the day. And today we're going to talk about the 5 things that led to my weight loss. So if you're watching this, the 5 things that I think were the most important that led me from looking like this to looking like this. And don't get me wrong, both are very beautiful. But at one point, it was very hard to climb up the stairs, or it was hard to run at all, you know? And I didn't like living life like that. At one point, I was just like, twisting and turning in the bed. It's getting kind of hard. And I'm not trying to be on my 600-pound life. I mean, I always say that I see that's where the trajectory of my life is going. And I say that because Cass loves food. Like, oh my gosh, I love food. I'm such a foodie, like the sauces, and I'm such a foodie. But anyways, this is about weight loss, okay? This isn't about food. This isn't about food. This isn't about eating. This is about losing weight. Okay, so let's dive into it. The 5 things that, if you're listening to this, essentially, I went on a weight loss journey. You can catch it on any social that I have, Instagram or TikTok. You'll see the amount of weight that I lost. I don't like to go by like the scale. Because I don't give the scale number because I lift. So I like to lift heavy. That's the only way you can get me in the gym. I'm not going to run for you. I just actually got into running a few months ago and I'm shocked. I got into running to the point where that like I want to do a marathon, and that like shocks me because like did you guys have to run the mile in school? Like in middle school? No, in elementary and middle school. In elementary and middle school, did you have to run the mile as like a test, as like your end of year test? Well, I did. We had to in Massachusetts in the early 2000s, and it was traumatizing for me. Ever since then, I never ran again. I haven't ran since the 6th grade until a few months ago. I never ran again. So I say that to say, let's dive into what we're going to talk about. So honestly, you guys, I'm not even going to lie to you. I think that this was the biggest thing that led to my weight loss. Like, because, okay, so if you get a BBL, I know it's a few $1,000s. This is like 10 grand if you get a BBL. If you get a BBL or if you get liposuction, which is what I was looking into, I was like, yo, why don't I just get lipo, call it a day, and then start going to the gym? And I was really looking into it. But my only issue is that I knew in order to keep the weight off, it needed to be a mental shift. And I was like, damn, like, I know this mental shift is going to be so hard to do when I already look bomb. Like, I looked bomb, don't get me wrong, but I was bomb and fluffy. But when I was going to be bomb and skinny, it was going to be so hard to create a mental shift after I've already lost all the weight or got all the weight sucked out of me. I knew that. So I was like, okay, so I need to figure out a way to do the mental shift first, and then maybe that'll lead me to getting into the gym, because I didn't like to work out. Like, I was like, I'm not a workout girl. Like, that's not what I want to do. So I was like, okay, why don't I do this? I need to like go through my Instagram followers anyways. Whatever social media you use the most, I like employ you guys to go through everybody you're following at least twice a year, because in that purge you will see so many accounts that you don't even care to follow, or that you're like not even interested anymore. Like, nah, mm-mm, don't, yeah, no. I like just don't follow. Like, I just don't think that's necessary to follow just like aimless accounts that you're not even interested in. So I was like, let me do a Instagram purge, because Instagram is my social media of choice. Let me do an Instagram purge, but not only an Instagram purge, like a purge and like renew. So unfollowed a whole bunch of accounts that like don't serve me, and I started to follow a whole bunch of fitness girlies, fitness girly. If you were a fitness girly, I followed you. And if you were a swole dude in the fitness realm, I followed you as well, because that's what I'm interested in, strength. So I was like, okay, so what interests me most about fitness is people that look strong. So strong girls and strong guys. I started following them, like a whole bunch of them, like crazy. And like you would imagine, my feed began to flood with fitness, fitness, fitness. So I was like swiping through, and like when I was scrolling now, I was watching videos that were related to fitness, not that were simply related to anything or just pop culture. It was strictly fitness. And then I found myself being like, oh, like her body looks great. Like this looks great on her body. Let me find what she recommends for that workout. Like for like what workout she recommends for that. Um, and that was like really helpful too, because I was getting excited. I was getting excited creating these plans for myself. I did end up getting a trainer as well, which was super helpful for me. For me, the trainer literally just pushes you to go further than you allow yourself to. So like if I can do, I don't know, like 3 sets of 12 reps, my trainer, like when my trainer's there, I'm hitting 15, I'm hitting 20, I'm hitting 15 easy, I'm probably hitting 20, probably hitting 25. Like I blow that 12 out the water just because my trainer's there. And it's so psychological, but hey, I'll pay him to be there. I'll pay you to be my cheerleader if it helps me lose weight. I don't care. Like what? Like I don't care. So that is something that I'm actually going to do again. So I have a fitness goal that I set for myself for January 1st. So in order to like lock into that, I am going to repurge my Instagram, because now my Instagram is very much like motivational quotes and stuff, which is great, but I need my feed to be fitness. So I'm going to do that again. I'm going to do another purge, and I think that like that will kickstart everything for me. Everything. So, number two is, and you guys probably hear this all the time, and I know that you do. I know you hear this all the time. Everyone talks about this, but you hear it all the time because it's true. Maybe you hear certain things all the time because they're true. um, water. Water, 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 water. Water has saved my skin, and water has saved my fitness. So I guess my life, but that sounds pretty dramatic. So water saved my fitness journey, and water saved my skin. The end. Water. Water, water, water. I literally, this is the Mayoki. This is not sponsored. This is the Mayoki. This is the second one I purchased. I dropped my first one. I was pissed. And this thing broke off when I drop it. Oh, if you're listening to this, I have a large Mayoki jug. I think it's 64 ounces. No, 54 ounces. I think it's 54 ounces. So I drink two of these a day. One at the gym and one before, like during work, like when I'm walking around and stuff. Um, which is just shy of a gallon, well, like 20 ounces shy of a gallon, whatever. Um, yes, it makes you have to use the restroom very often, and yes, it can get kind of annoying, but water will save your skin, and water will save your fitness journey. And I'm specifically discussing this topic at this time because I, for myself, need to snap back into where I was a few months ago. So this is like a beautiful reminder as I like deep dive into like these five like star things that helped me get to where I got before, like in Mayish, June-ish. Um, the like this really like fuels it. So maybe even like talking about it, even talking about your journey and really planning it, and like setting the goals that you want for yourself, or like writing down these five things or any five things that you decide to take seriously or that you will take seriously for the next few weeks, and just, okay, having that be the ignition for everything, that to be that to ignite whatever your goal you're looking to reach. I think that's important too, because like as I'm talking about this, I'm getting like fired up, like fueled up, like all right, what am I wearing to the gym tomorrow? What's happening in the gym tomorrow? Is it gonna be upper body, full body? What? It needs to be full body. Lord knows we need to have it be a full body day, so it'll probably be a full body day. Pray for me. Another major element that helped me in my fitness journey, and this is kind of like an if you know, you know, because I know not everyone had this experience, but I've been overweight for most of my life, and I noticed when I started like eating for fuel that like when fueling my body was my specific goal, what became my specific goal, I noticed that prior to that, I was I was eating as a hobby. So like if I was bored, I was eating chips. If I was watching a movie, I had to eat something. But I wasn't necessarily waiting till I was hungry. I was just eating as an additional task to do something. That's not how you're supposed to eat. That's not, but you don't realize that when you're in the thick of it, because I was so under the mindset that you had to eat until full and then you were done, or eat until your plate is cleared. So you have to finish everything and you're done, or you have to eat until you're full and you're done. And that was like literally my ideology when it came to food for years and years and years and years. And I did not know that until I started this year's fitness journey and started eating correctly. And when I say correctly, I eat when I'm hungry. I allow my body to tell me when I'm hungry. But in order to allow my body to talk to me and me to start listening to my body, I need to get my body to a place of knowing when it's hungry versus when it's not. So when I say that, I mean, like, I fell off the bandwagon when it came to my fitness journey. So I'm hopping back on this week. So this week I'm going to eat very strategic and allow my body to get on a nice regimen. So I'll eat at like 9 a.m. I'll eat at probably around 3 p.m. and then I'll eat at the gym after the gym around 7 p.m. And in those meals, I'll focus strictly on protein and veggies. That's the easiest thing. It needs to be easy for me. It needs to be simple. Protein and veggies. Protein and veggies, those will be all three. I'll meal prep that for the week, and then that'll be all set. I noticed, I thought I was a big snacker. When I cut out snacks, I noticed that I'm not a snack. Bro, the epiphanies that I had this year, like, I'm like, bro, do I even know myself? Like, I don't even know who I am. Like what? I found out this year that if I stop snacking, then I no longer need snacks. I no longer crave snacks. So I thought when I started my fitness journey, I was like, okay, I need to get all these snacks. I'll have them at my cubby at work because I'm gonna be hungry. Da 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 da. Between the water and the 3 meals, I wasn't snacking. I was either sleeping, doing something else, like doing a task, like either running around at work or running an errand or making blessing bags or like doing something else, or I'm doing something podcast related. Like didn't need to be snacking or even eating. Like it was so much a hobby, bro. Like it was crazy. Like eating just became so much of a hobby for me. And I'm so thankful that I was able to like have that epiphany this year and like understand what it really means to fuel your body and to feel like when I was at my lightest, I just felt like so light on my feet, like so springy. And you don't feel, a friend of mine, a close friend of mine told me this, and she was like, you don't realize how much weight you're holding on your body until it's shed. Like until it's off, you don't realize like, oh damn, like I mean the pictures help, like the transformation pictures help, but until it's off your body, you don't really, yeah. So, understanding that food is fuel and not a task to be completed, not something to be something to overnourish you or to get to a point of gluttony. Like you we know when we're full, we know when we've had enough, but sometimes like something just tastes so good, or like I have to finish this, and it's like, bro, you don't, you're okay. And then when you're so full that like your stomach hurts or that like you can't move, oh my gosh, bro, that's the worst feeling. And that's the worst feeling. And to continuously push yourself there, that's your body telling you like, bro, like our bodies talk to us. Like pain is your body's way of talking to you. So if you're eating to a point of like I literally like cannot breathe or my stomach hurts, that's your body's way of being like, I don't think this is the amount that we should have consumed. This hurts. Yeah. I'm not I don't want people to feel like I'm fat shaming or that like I'm being mean. What the hell? Ain't nobody gonna think I'm being mean. I'm big. What are we talking about? God, for a second. Hello. I used to be president of the Big Back Brigade, bro. I just demoted myself real quick. I'm still in the club. I still got the big back. Nobody's gonna think I'm being mean. These are just steps. If you want to take them, if you want to go on a fitness journey, these are the steps that really helped me. Purging, water, and understanding that food should be fuel and not consumed as a hobby. Those are the first three thus far. Now, now moving on to number 4. The good old handy dandy trusty progress photos. People used to always say that progress photos are so important, so important, so important. And I used to be like, these, like, you don't need progress photos. I don't need to keep seeing myself, my belly in my camera roll 86 million times. Girl, I was so wrong and so loud, might I add. Take the progress photos. Take the progress photos. Because when you're feeling down and out and you're laying on your bed and you're like, bro, I am Shamu, you flip back to those progress photos of 3 months ago and you're like, oh, I'm not Shamu. Oh no, I'm a sexy little panther cat. That's what you're going to say. Because the progress photos are the proof that you got this, you did the work, you were in the gym, you were sweating. That's what I need to do tonight. Tonight, I'm gonna look at my progress photos from the end of last year, from like December of last year. Oh, if nothing else fuels me, that'll fuel me. That'll fuel me for real. So yeah, I'm really big on the progress photos. Take them sideways. Take them from a side angle so you can see full belly. And as you're working through this journey, you're going to see that waist carve out. You're going to see that belly start to diminish. You're going to love it. Or the arms diminish, the legs diminish. You're going to see your body start to sculpt out. Absolutely. Take those progress photos. You're worthy of those progress photos. The version of you right now is worthy of them. The version 6 months from now is worthy of them. So take them. I know it's going to be uncomfortable. Take them however you want to. Keep leggings on. Take them in your underwear, whatever. Take them however you want. So, just keep in mind it's important to have them so you can circle back to for motivation and during the times where you're like, I might not be able to complete this. I'm very much team progress photos. I need to definitely take some tonight. Well, look at some of my past ones tonight, and I might as well take some tonight because I have leggings on, so I might as well. Anyways, I'm rambling. Number 5. My boss told me this, and when he told me this, I mentally rolled my eyes. I think I rolled my eyes in real life too. Casey, if you're watching this, I'm not sorry. Damn, God don't like ugly. Why did I just stutter? Casey, if you're watching this, I'm not sorry. He told me that the fitness journey isn't linear. The fitness journey isn't linear. And he told me that a few months ago when I was telling him that I was struggling with motivation and that I kept going to the gym, but I wasn't seeing any changes, which was really, really frustrating. And he explained to me, he was like, this isn't linear. This will not be linear. So when you are going down this journey, there's going to be pockets of you gaining weight. There's going to be pockets of you getting that belly fat back. There's going to be pockets of you getting that double chin back. And then there's going to be pockets of you being super slim. There's going to be pockets of you lifting the most that you've ever lifted. There's going to be pockets of you squatting the most that you've ever squatted. You're going to experience both sides of the spectrum. And you have to understand that, and you have to be okay with that. Because once you start to tell yourself like, oh no, like this isn't, well, not start to, because when he was telling me this isn't linear, let me stop mocking him because he's right. So while he was telling me that, I did not receive that. But then when I was actually down and out because I had started gaining weight back up, that is what I kept saying in my head, and that's what pulled me through that. The fact that this is not linear. Like, Cass, okay, you gained a little weight back. All right, you're going to be fine. Once you get back up in that gym, once you start eating correctly again, once you start drinking your water, once your water intake starts becoming what it used to be again, you'll be all set. But had I not continuously told myself that this is not a linear process. There will be some ups and downs. There will be some mountains. There will be some valleys. There will be some highs and lows. Ain't no mountain high enough. There's going to be all that. Once I started telling myself that, then it became okay, this is just for right now. But in like a week or two or in a few weeks, I'm going to be out of where I am right now. But prior to me having that mindset, that this is not linear mindset, it was okay, going to the gym for weeks, going to the gym for weeks, going to the gym for weeks. Once I fall off, damn, I'm all set. I ruined it. I can't, like, I'm not going to do it. Whatever, I'm done. No, it can't be that. It cannot be that. It has to be like, okay, I fell off for like, okay, a week or two. I fell off for a little bit. I fell off for a month, 2 months. You can fall off for how long as you want. I fell off, but now it's time for me to lock back in. That's it. It doesn't need to be a big thing. It does not need to be a big thing. It does not need to be a January 1st. It does not need to be a next Monday. It does not need to be a next month. And it just needs to be, all right, I fell off. I'm ready to lock back in. Maybe tomorrow, maybe the next 2 days I'll spend meal prepping. And then, I don't know, the third day is day one. That's it. That's it. The third day is when I'll hit the gym again. Or the third day is when I will make sure that my water intake is what it needs to be. Whatever. But it doesn't need to be, we overcomplicate things, y'all. It doesn't need to be that. I feel like this isn't linear, and the purge, oh no, honestly, but the food is fuel. Okay, and food is fuel, those are the top three. The purging of the socials, this is not linear, and what was the last one? Oh God. Oh my God, am I losing my mind? Food is fuel and not for fun. Those three, I feel like if you just take those three, you'll be all set. Water, though. I don't know. Take all five. Take all five. Please, just take all five. And I think that wraps us up, y'all. That was everything. Those 5 things that led to my weight loss journey. And those are the things, like I said, I'm going to dive into again. So I think I'm going to post, well, I don't know where I'm going to post my next, because there's a few things that I want to tweak for this fitness journey that I post on social media. So I'll keep you guys posted on that. If you guys want to follow that, then you can, but I'll let you know what social media I'll actually be posting it on, because I started posting my fitness journey on TikTok, and then it transitioned to Instagram. And so now I don't know what I want to do, but I'll figure it out, and I'll keep y'all posted if y'all want to follow. But yeah, so thank you for watching if you watched. Thank you for listening if you listened. As always, you can catch Through with a Splash of Tea on all streaming podcasts, including YouTube. There is something that I wanted to add. Oh, the blessing bags. Please, yeah, watch that video on TikTok. I'm really excited. I love making blessing bags. I try and make them multiple times throughout the year. I think this is either only the second or the third time I made them this year, which is no bueno. But yeah, watch that video, and yeah, I think you will like that. I'm trying to figure out how I want to make it creative and like what transitions I want to do. But I'm going to do a blessing bag video, and I'm also going to do another homeless inspired or like homeless thing video that I'm really excited about, because I'm trying to think of all the things to put in these. Anyways, but yeah, so follow me on TikTok, because that is definitely where I'm going to post my blessing bag situation. That's the social media I'm going to use for sure. That's all I wanted to say about that. I think that's the end of my rambling that I got going on. What else is going on in my life? I don't think I have anything else going on for reals. So yeah, again, I don't know if again. No, I didn't do this already. Oh, I did do it, but I decided to not. Okay, now I got to cut that part out. Lord have mercy. Thank you for watching if you watched. Thank you for watching if you watched. Thank you for listening if you listened. And you can catch Through with a Splash of Tea on all streaming platforms and YouTube. Yeah, that's all I got for y'all. I'm just trying to think, because I felt like there was something else that I wanted to say. Nope, I lied. Bye, y'all.